All right, guys. Hello again, and welcome to G Squared Academy. Excellence invariably is epitomized. Right. So, in this video, we want to talk a little bit about the use of ChatGPT in your everyday classroom setting. Maybe not every day, but um, its use to help you with teaching strategies and those sorts of things. So, I had a discussion with my students, and our discussion was about what sort of strategies that they use in other classes that they found helpful, etc., etc. And one of those things was a Socratic seminar. Now, Socratic seminars, one might argue, are not very popular in science classes because of the level of discussion that needs to happen among students. Nonetheless, in this science course, we're looking at discussion of content, and so therefore we decided to do a Socratic seminar. However, I was not too clear about what a Socratic seminar was, so therefore I decided to check my good friend ChatGPT. So, what is a Socratic seminar? Right? And so we find that it's producing answers there. And it tells you what the Socratic seminar is. It gives you a little information about where it came from, and those sorts of things. It also gives you information about how you can work as a facilitator during the Socratic seminar. So now the question is, all right, fine, we can work with a Socratic seminar, but what will we be talking about in the Socratic seminar? So now I must then draw on the idea of which topic I'm doing. So our topic is, let's just say, biodiversity. So what are some ideas that may be discussed for biodiversity? Let's add conservation and conservation, right? For a IB environmental class for a Socratic seminar, right? So I'm trying to give it as much information as possible, right? So that it can give me some things that I could use with. So I make sure I specify that it's an IB environmental class. And there you go. The impact of human activities on biodiversity loss, the effectiveness of conservation measures, the ethical consideration in biodiversity, the importance of public education. So these are all things that my students could actually discuss. And I didn't have to go searching too much for it. So now I'm like, okay, fine, let us discuss some of these things, but I need to mark my students. So what do? I say, write a 7-point rubric for a Socratic seminar for IB biodiversity and conservation class. And I can get more specific than that. And so here we go. 7-point rubric. So I don't need to necessarily go and generate this information on myself. This thing is generating it for me. Preparation, participation, and it's giving you the percentages of each of these things: analysis and critical thinking, use of evidence, all of these things. So now all I need to do, listening skills, etc. All I need to do is go in and create now a table, that's all, with the descriptors and the criteria that each student will be judged on. And I can pass this out to the students while they're discussing these things. Invariably, I must have had some knowledge about biodiversity and conservation. And the students know, based on their research, will have this discussion and have the knowledge now of it. And I can mark them as I go along. And so this is how I use ChatGPT to aid and enhance learning in my classroom environment. So yeah, this is G Squared Academy, and I'm Gilly Gills, and I wish you all the best. See you next time.